Welcome to BTM Reviews, where we talk about the news. Got the scoop you need to hear. Stay a while, join the cheer. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Pour the bourbon, let it flow. Talking drinks you need to know. Whiskey's aged and barrels old. Stories told in glasses full. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Toys and gadgets, playtime fun. From old school to brand new ones. Action figures, cars that zoom. Fill your heart and light the room. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz, come take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today.
Hey guys, this is Dave with BTM Reviews. How's everybody doing this Monday night? Hope you're doing well. I had a good day off yesterday. Just hung around the house, hung out with the wife, slept in. Slept in yesterday. And the wife's like, geez, you slept late and you missed hanging up the Christmas ornaments. And she was pissed, all day. But what are you going to do? I never sleep in. I finally did. She said she tried to wake me up twice. She probably did. But I know I told her once I'd be getting up. I didn't make it up. So such is life. But tonight we're going to talk about Boardwalk Empire. And I remember as I'm watching the shows, you know what? I've seen this, but I don't know why I stopped watching it. I might have just got busy or forgot about it. But we got Jim here. We got Stimulated here. And we're going to talk about some Boardwalk Empire. But before we do that, I had this video that MJ Elemental sent me about these pulsing sounds coming from the earth out in Idaho or North Dakota. And it's a TikTok video where this guy, they're called booms. Jim, how you doing, buddy?
We like the cars that go boom. We're Dina and Bunny, and we like the boom.
Well, of course, you know, you'll see the video. it's like, I guess woo-woo stuff. I don't know anything about it, but yes, I did watch that, Ben. I want to know if that was real. So how you doing, crazy cat? Cynic, how you doing, buddy?
Good. What's going on, fellas?
You know, Jim's feeding the chat's frenzy by eating early on stream and makes
Jim.
Kevin very happy.
Jim, I'm sorry for your loss, brother. I know it's been a rough day for you.
Well,
and
thoughts and prayers.
We'll get through it together. I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm.
You said he's a Hollywood guy, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's an actual Hollywood sound engineer.
And he's been there for 10 years, though, with Dick?
He's been with Dick for a while, yeah.
Yeah. Boy, Dick started crying, man. On his stream. I was like, no, it's so gay. Stop that.
Yeah, but Dick had to have known about it ahead of time.
I think he kind of got told about it today from the way they were talking.
Really?
No, it was yesterday.
Well, yesterday. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it today. I didn't watch it live. So
I did.
Well, I know you did. How much did you cry? I was about to say, how much did you cry, Jim?
I broke my TV. I can't show you. I got a new TV.
I don't watch the Dick show because I don't have a membership, but is it a good show when they're together? Yeah? Better than Vito?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that.
I'm just asking as far
in my opinion.
They're completely different shows.
It's a different show. You got two guys who pretty much agree on everything, but Sean doesn't live on the internet like Dick does. So like explaining a lot of the stuff to him. It's sort of, explaining the internet to you, Dave.
Gotcha.
Like when we go over something like Chris Chan and your mind's blown. It's sort of like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Sean has one of those things, I think they call it a life.
Is that what those are called?
Yeah.
Huh. I just go to work and then talk to you guys. Huh.
Yeah. But when you're at work, you're on Twitter all day anyway. So you're never off.
I was on Twitter this morning. After that, I wasn't. I got busy.
So are they going to continue the show, Jim?
I think so. I mean, I hope so. Otherwise,
that's what Dick said. They're going to do a bonus episode
for who his replacement could be.
He brought up John.
Johnny. Yeah. Then there's another guy. I can't remember his name. That's filled in.
Johnny.
Dick's not going to.
Yeah, he's like a sound engineer guy. Another guy that handles.
Dick's not going to let go of $20,000 Patreon money.
No, a month. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, I just watch things. It's the same thing here. I watch stuff and it goes doop, boop, like right through the. It's just to watch. For me, it's the same thing with a lot of TV and shit. I just watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not there.
Yeah, it's different though with like a podcast like that though, because you sort of get to know the guys over the years. Like, talking to you talk about your daily life and your family life, and Jim talks about his. I talk about mine way more than what I ever like to, but still, you get to know the people. And then when something like that happens, it's like, oh man, that guy. Sort of my buddy. Yeah, I like that guy.
Why can't that be Yellow Flash going away from the internet? Damn it.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that they?
Are you purposely going to talk about my friend Yellow Flash just to make me mad?
Your best friend?
Did
my buddy.
You see they caught Tim Pool's the guy that doxing him or whatever.
JJ premiered a video about that.
Yeah, he made a video. The swatter of Tim Pool, apparently they arrested him.
No, that guy was the same guy, wasn't it? That they arrested that's been swatting tour swats or whatever.
I don't know. I just
they arrested.
It was like a guy that was doing it for money, I think.
Doing it for money?
Yeah, like people would pay him and then he would swat people.
Kevin, if you were as cool as me, all you would do is talk about yourself too. I can't help it.
That guy got arrested for a felony.
Yeah, he's going to big booty prison.
Is it the same guy that's slaughtering the quartering though? Because I think
it's the same guy, right?
They were the same. Yeah,
same people. Medicare and
Medicare, Ricada, the Quartering, and Temple.
Yeah, politicians.
Yeah.
Patrick S. Tomlinson.
He
Really?
swatted Ricada, the Quartering at the same time.
Yeah.
So one guy was causing all this shit, huh?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just put in a tour program.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not like an epidemic. It's just one fucking asshole.
Well, it was a group, I think, wasn't it?
I think it was a group, but they only caught the one guy.
Well, they got to prove it now. Just because they arrested him don't mean shit, right?
Yeah, they seize his computers. It's going to be proven pretty quickly. So, but you know, don't do that stupid shit.
I thought
Swatting
they arrested the guy a while ago.
Well, I just
No,
Jason made the
I don't
video
know.
today.
No, I think the guy just pled guilty.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I think the guy just pled guilty.
That swatting shit's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense to
You
me.
got 20 years?
I think so. He got quite a bit of time.
Well,
Unless
hopefully,
Joe Biden pardoned him.
yeah. What's up with that shit?
Well,
This Biden. So I heard, Ben Togel even told me today that even the leftists are pissed off that Biden did it. Like, what the fuck, dude?
some are.
Yeah,
I think they're just mad because now they can't say anything about Trump pardoning people.
Yeah,
that's what I said to Ben. Like, I mean,
That's
presidents
all
have
they're mad
always,
about.
presidents have always had this power. They just, I mean, has a president ever pardoned a family member before?
Oh, fuck yeah,
yeah,
dude.
fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch
I
of
don't
times.
know.
For
like,
sure.
Like who?
Oh, like Billy Carter got pardoned by his brother Jimmy.
I was about to say, wasn't
one of the
Billy,
Clintons got pardoned. Yeah, one of the Clintons got, like, Clinton's half brother or something got pardoned by Clinton. I think one
Or
of
what?
Hillary's brothers got pardoned by Clinton.
What Clinton's brother do?
Some shit that they weren't supposed to. I don't know.
Whitewater?
I don't know. No. It's people that they know for a fact that Clinton got paid for pardons, which is supposed to be against the law, but I don't know.
But they went back to 2014.
technically, didn't Trump do a family member? Didn't he do what's his name's father?
Yeah, Jared Kushner. But
Yeah,
There's a
there you go.
difference,
Kevin
though.
just said it. Yeah, his son-in-law's
there's a
dad.
difference. That guy had already served all his time and paid all the fines and
All right.
everything, and it was like 14 years later, Trump just pardoned him to get it off his record.
All right, so Abraham Lincoln pardoned Mary Todd Lincoln's sister Emily Todd for murder.
How's that possible? If it's if he can only pardon federal crimes, they said. Oh, what do you know? They lied.
Dan Blackroyd asks, is the alliance safe now?
It's never safe.
It's never safe.
Never let your guard down.
It's a
Bill
long war,
Clinton.
dude. It's a long war. We just, maybe we'll win a battle or something. Who knows? But it's a long war.
Bill Clinton pardoned Roger Clinton for selling cocaine. And then, of
Oh
course,
yeah, he had to. They were
Jared
selling it out of
Kushner's-
they're probably selling it out of the airport in Mina.
that's fucking hilarious, though.
Well, I mean, but those crimes when they pardoned them, right, Jim, that weren't 12-year-old or 10-year-old crimes or thoughts of crimes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Hunter thing is very suspicious because of the date. They went back to January 1st of 2014, so it's like
Yeah, that's
That's
weird.
what I'm saying. 10 years. Like,
it was 11
11
years, but
yeah.
But what started in 2014? Oh, that's when all this shit started with Ukraine.
But he never got prosecuted for that? So what's he pardoning him for?
Doesn't matter.
Future
You can
crimes?
be. You don't have to get prosecuted. You can get pardoned for shit that
Yeah, Nixon
one
got
knows about.
pardoned before he ever even got charged.
Just a
you can
lifetime
get
pardon.
pardoned.
Yeah.
You could get pardoned for shit you didn't do yet.
That's what I mean. Because Hunter didn't do it. I mean, theoretically, until they prove it in court, right?
Well, yeah, but that's why
Just-
pardon is just.
Now they can't even go after him to prosecute him, is what you're saying.
They can still investigate and look for co-conspirators.
Yeah, they can go hard on everyone else, which is also probably
That's the
what they're.
thing. Does
yeah.
Biden pardon a bunch of other people?
Oh
or does
God,
he
if
just-
he does, it just it proves what everyone
yeah,
said.
But if he only pardons like because his brother is deeply involved in all that shit too. So if
Oh,
he
yeah.
pardons his brother
You
and
know,
then pardons himself and no
you
one
know.
else, he's basically saying the rest of you can all get fucked.
Yeah.
Push me out, suck it.
That's a big middle finger to the Democratic
Party.
Party.
It's a big, especially because there was someone else, a powerful Democrat involved in all that shit.
And imagine too, his last day, he pardons all the January 6 people, just to really say fuck you to the left.
If I was Biden, I would.
Me too.
I seriously would.
Yep. I said that a couple of weeks ago. You want to build bridges back with the American people?
Do that. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, didn't Lincoln pardon all the people for fucking the Civil War or something before he got killed? Or someone did.
He didn't want to do anything. Yeah. He said, but they did. I mean, they still fucked over the South after the war, but
yeah, that Reconstruction era was a little fuckety, huh?
The Democrats' idea of healing is they have their boot on your neck and you just submit to them.
Correct.
Yeah, they're gonna pardon the Koch conspirators.
It covers all the time he worked for Burisma. Fucking terrible. Mm-hmm. And Ukraine biolabs violating UN peace treaty. Oh yeah. Those Ukraine.
Yeah, but it covers all the stuff for Hunter, all the Ukraine stuff, and then after Ukraine, all the China stuff.
The laptop shit.
Yep, it's all that.
Is the gun violation?
Yep.
Yep.
That's the main one.
I was not, well,
I mean, he was facing 17 years for all that shit. But
well, yeah, and then that's a load of shit. That the way they worded it. Normally, most people doesn't get taken to trial.
No,
yeah, you force guilty pleas on them.
Mm-hmm.
But you tell them, plead guilty, and we'll give you 4 years. Otherwise, take it to trial. And if you lose, you're going to get 20.
Take that shit to trial, bitch. Take that shit to trial.
Okay. I mean, yeah, for sure. Yo, Jim is destroying those tortilla chips. Well, he had to all day, dude. I'm sure he's fucking starving. Good salsa though, right, Jim? No sour taste?
No, it's good salsa.
Oh, by the way, did the store replace your salsa when it was nasty?
I didn't.
You didn't take it back?
No.
I would have done it out of principle.
We're going to. On that stream.
I threw it away. I know, I threw it away.
I would have too. My wife would have took it back. I would have threw that shit. Or she would have wrote him a nasty letter.
You got to stand in line and talk to somebody.
I know. Talk to some asshole. Do you got your receipt? No, it was a fucking bag of chips and salsa. I didn't even ask for the receipt. Jesus Christ. How many times do you get the receipt when you go to the goddamn, not the grocery store, but like the Quick Stop or whatever? Never.
I forget mine all the time when I need it. Because I'm so used to not asking for it. Like when I need it for like taxes or something like that, I'm like, damn it. Shit.
Good thing is, a lot of your credit cards is a record, right? So if you can narrow it down. That sour salsa absolutely ruined the stream that night. It sure did. It put Jim in a badass mood.
Yeah, between that and Jim's chair lately, like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, he still hasn't
He's got the old one in the other room.
It's such a far walk. I get it.
Jim, how often do you walk past that old chair?
Every day.
And how often do you say I got to move it over?
Well,
he's suffering through it. He's not gonna let the chair.
I'm stubborn.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
This chair does hurt the fuck out of my back, Kevin.
Go get the other chair.
You said that, dude. I mean, if shit hurts, get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's just the other chair, the hydraulic thing is fucked up, so the chair starts sinking.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
So it's like,
yeah.
Put a brick under it.
Hold on.
Okay. Just stack
some. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Good.
Here goes the
shit. Did you get a chance to watch these tonight?
No, I'm just here to piss off Crazy Cat.
Oh.
Yeah, great. Awesome. It's good.
That's our favorite sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other night on the anime stream, Crazy Cat was telling me to not talk so much and let Katie review the show. Well, Katie had already pretty much said what she wanted to say, and there was some dead air, so I started talking, and Crazy Cat had to chime in, so I just stopped talking completely. Just
Boy,
let
that was
everybody else
part of
run the show.
wasn't it? Holy shit.
Just let everybody else run the show. And Crazy Cat was begging me to take the helm again.
Wasn't one gun in the stream?
Yes, dude.
And there was dead air?
Oh, no,
Surprising.
that's a problem. Like, I love one gun, but you give him that opening.
Crazy Cat.
You give one gun that opening, he'll go on for minutes, and then Andrew on top of it, like you're like, oh boy, we lost the show, right, Cynic?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why Katie lets me pretty much helm the stream to like guide it. You know what I mean? Let's move it forward. Let's get through there because the guys will, they'll kind of listen to me where they'll try to overtalk Katie a little bit till they catch themselves, and they don't mean anything by it.
It's not
They just like talking. Yeah.
Sometimes you can shut the fuck up. Let's get on to the next thing, guys.
That's exactly what I have to do. I'm like, all right, let's move to the next thing. Come on, Katie. That's right.
It's like herding cats, Cynic, isn't it?
That's exactly what I said. You got to herd the cats. But it's okay. Crazy Cat gets distracting in the chat again, yicky yakking. Then I'll just mute my mic and sit there. I'll be like Jim.
Well, he got
crossing your arms.
That's exactly what I did, Julio. You have no idea. I started watching Rurouni Kenshin on my other screen.
Get up and make the grilled cheese.
I did get up and get something to drink. I've done a couple other things, and I was just like, well, I'll show you.
I was told to be quiet.
I was told to be quiet.
And poor Katie's going, oh, fuck. They're not talking. They're not stopping. Yeah. So, I don't know if you know about these booms. Do you know what they are?
No, I don't really. I feel like I've heard something, but
I don't know what.
I feel like it was forever ago when I heard something about it. So I don't know if it's
today. And they asked me if anybody know. We're not supposed to talk about the booms. So I don't know what this is. Let's see. How about you, Julio? You know anything about it?
No. Nope.
All right, let's see what this guy says.
We are not supposed to talk about the booms.
Evidently, there's a lot more booms going around than I first realized. I thought it was just here local to Rigby, Idaho, but it's not. Shortly after posting my video about the booms, I have a law enforcement friend. I'm not going to say if it's state level or county level, but he came over to my house and said, hey, Aaron, it'd be a good idea to pull the video you posted about the booms and not talk about it anymore. He didn't tell me if he knew what there were or what they were doing it for, but he says as an agency, they've been told to deny, deflect, and diffuse. So they don't want it to be talked about. No, I'm not crazy into conspiracy theories, but my officer friend did tell me about a local amateur seismologist that contacted the news and
this guy's a seismologist
about he set up several different seismology detectors around the area, and he was going to run a story on it. And shortly thereafter, before they could actually run the story, he had a heart attack and he's gone.
Oh, that's suspicious.
So that got me thinking that there's something going on with these booms that we're not supposed to know about. So if I stop making videos, guys,
they're going to kill him. Yeah. Yep. They got him too.
He didn't give us an example.
I guess he did another video, but I don't know who the fuck he is to see his video. But I don't know what booms are.
I'm hearing these noises outside my house.
What that's
I called the guy and they told me that there's secrets, and he was investigating, but then he died. And if I die, they got me.
I thought he was talking about the Costco guys.
Now Jim's going to detract fucking conspiracy theory guys when we do a whole fucking show about them every week.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I've come around. I've changed my mind. They're all crazy. They're all crazy cats.
We did some Anunnaki talk last night, Jim. That was fun.
Shh, don't tell them.
Oh, I mean,
Jim ever wants to talk about is the fucking Anunnaki. That is it. There's so
what happened? I almost fell
there.
asleep, and it was just like it was like habit. It just went into Anunnaki, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Is that your old chair, Jim, behind you? Did you bring it?
No, I got my old chair. I'm sitting in my new chair.
Oh, see, you look a lot happier.
Yeah, look at the smile on his face.
Yep.
Plus, that chair looks super low, Jim, for the back support.
Yeah, it is.
The other one, and you paid real money for that?
Well, it wasn't fake money.
I'm talking real money, not like
cash. Yeah,
not Costco money.
hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, look, that chair.
You didn't buy it at the Goodwill.
Hundreds of dollars.
Are there no
donate
arms on
things.
that chair?
That chair doesn't have arms. This one does. I wanted a chair without arms.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't like the arms.
Oh,
because they fucking get in my way.
When you're doing your dance moves or
No,
something?
when he's eating nachos.
They hit my desk.
Oh, when you're going to lean back and stuff.
Yeah.
Blocking his salsa.
Oh, when your face goes off screen.
Yeah, when Dave has to go, hey, Jim, move your camera or move your chair.
I don't really like the leather either. It's like
it does get sticky, like after sitting in it for a while.
Yeah.
Yes, elemental.
And you wear shorts all the time, so I'm sure it does. Yeah.
Well, sure.
Get the one where you can flip the arms up out of the way. Ooh, mine just go down. I can only up and down the height, but Julio always does good crazy cat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I enjoy Julio being on the streams.
Julio's
arch
great.
nemesis.
Julio's great.
I want Crazy Cat to do a stream. Like
that's what I'm saying.
When's he eating Doritos and pork rinds?
The audacity of sitting in the chat and telling everybody else.
Right. It's all talk, no action.
Exactly. I'll buy you a mic, Crazy Cat.
I had hot and spicy pork rinds today. Good God, those things were hot.
Bipto, I'm not going to put up with it tonight. I'm not going to put up with it. Damn it.
Nope.
I don't know nothing about sticky stuff.
Jimmy,
I'm not Nick
that.
Fuentes.
What?
You can't play that bumper
Why?
because they'll fucking strike the show. They might turn it off.
For what? That
The
song?
music. Yeah.
That song, it says it's public domain.
Okay. We'll see.
That's what it said. It said public domain.
Okay. We'll see. Let's play it then.
That's what it said. I got it from Clip Champ. It said it was public domain. I can show you.
Oh. Okay.
Hey,
We'll play it then.
Clip Champ.
Okay.
Okay.
Play it.
Ooh.
I like the show.
Oh, hey, wait, look at this. What's that?
I was waiting for it.
We can get poor damn Packroyd good.
I'll send
Excellent.
Bipto, I'll send
That was excellent.
Jim a picture of my avatar so he can face swap my avatar onto one of the
Oh, yeah, I'll use Baron Trump. That'll work.
No, I'll
great.
send my original one. I'll send my original avatar.
What's
The effects.
the fucking knight guy?
Yeah, the statue.
Yeah. The effects give me eye cancer. Well, too bad.
I mean, you guys realize how much work I put into that?
Yeah, it took him like 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
It took me like an hour.
Really?
Yeah, I have to fucking do all the face swaps. I mean, some of the pictures had 8 different people in it.
Yeah,
You didn't swap all the faces though.
I did though. I swapped everybody's faces.
noticed.
Fucking EBS is in some of them. So is Vito and Dick. Sean is in some.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Fucking
see it.
Anna, that Star Wars girl. Fucking Kara, the moderators of Stars is in there. I wanted to do Katie did, but I didn't have a picture of her.
Can we let Jim enjoy his old chair for 5 minutes without roasting him and getting him riled up?
See?
Yeah. See, there you
super
go.
comfortable in that chair. Look at him.
No, I think I want the old chair though. When I'm angry, want to be angry at stuff. It's easier to be angry.
Oh yeah, you
The
should
old
keep
chair.
both of them then. So like when something's
Sweet spot.
pissing you off,
Sweet
you
spot.
get up and you put in you sit in the bad chair. That makes sense.
Well, he does look rather comfortable in this chair.
I know.
compared to
Look
the
at
other
him.
one. I know. He just looks like, I'm back in heaven. No, roast Jim.
Crazy
Jim likes
cat.
it, though.
Jesus.
I don't care.
Jim loves it.
It's called busting balls. And, that's the way.
Right.
That's what men do.
Hour minimum.
That's not what I heard, Jim.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve can suck a dick, dude. That shit's ridiculous. I can't navigate out around that. And Adobe, Jim tried, but he hated it, right, Jim?
What?
You hated Adobe when you.
I couldn't figure it out. I
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out. Same thing. I tried DaVinci Resolve. I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. I know people don't like Microsoft, but Microsoft Clipchamp does everything I needed to do.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
There was
simple.
another one that actually is really good. Like if you're making videos, okay, and you're talking and you want to edit. Like I don't know if Clipchamp. I kept writing them, telling them to get it. Like this thing called CapCut, where they transcribe your talking and you can edit using the transcription of your talking. So you can go like, oh wait, I repeated this twice or did something to cut it here, and it'll stop. Basically, cut it so you can talk and piece sentences together.
I thought Clipchamp did that.
I don't know. Maybe they do. I
think there's a button you can click to see the speech.
they'll generate a transcribe it, give you a transcription, and then you can edit it with the transcription really easy with CapCut. So when the videos I make for like reviews and stuff, I end up having to run it through I run it through CapCut and then run it through Clipchamp to
Jim does look 3 feet shorter now in this chair.
Yeah, but look how much more active he is in the stream, though. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want active Jim. I don't want
Painful
What?
Jim.
what and going off screen for.
Well, there's
Oh
nobody
God, we lost him. Damn it.
else.
What?
We lost it too far.
Yeah, I finished my Boardwalk homework like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I watched it. I started the first episode was fucking long, stimulated.
Yeah,
They're all
the
long.
premiere. The first one's a
The first
premiere.
one was
I think it's a
long,
little
yeah.
bit longer.
Mhm.
I just rewatched the high points of that one because I just started watching Boardwalk Empire like a month ago, so I just went back and rewatched
Oh, okay.
the high points of that, and then rewatch episode 2 is really good though. I like it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, man. Just off the first 2 episodes, you just feel like at any moment somebody's going to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
there's this sense of tension that they built without even really showing a lot of violence. Which, like, who's dying next? Somebody's got to die, right?
Something's gonna happen. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
don't
Have
know.
you watched it before, Dave?
I think I've only seen the first season, Julio, but it was when it first
Yeah.
came out, and then just got you get busy, you forget it's on, and maybe you cancel your HBO or something. But man, I love the main character.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, he's great. It's amazing.
Thompson.
Yeah, it's amazing how they make him go from an Adam Sandler joke character to this guy, right? Like, he's a lot of those Adam Sandler movies as the weirdo, but in this, he's the boss, dude. He ain't fucking around.
This was like his first serious role too, wasn't it? Like, I don't know if he had an actual drama role before.
No, he had a part in The Sopranos before this.
Oh yeah. You're right. I forgot about that. He was his cousin. He was
Tony B.
Yeah, Tony B.
Tony Uncle Al.
Yeah, but he was just a 1 season character though.
I think this was his first leading role.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So the guy that plays the Fed, Michael, what's his name?
God, I fucking hate him.
I mean, you do remember he was in a movie called Fargo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
He
shit.
was Zod.
He was still
He was
goofy.
Zod. He was Zod in one of the Superman movies, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's his name? Michael
Shannon.
Shannon. You hate him?
in this role, he plays like his voice that he has, that tone that he has. He plays it. He plays it up a little too much, and it gets a little grating to me.
Is this like his first major break though?
No.
No,
I mean, major break. Like,
Let me look up his filmography. We'll see.
I think he's been in other stuff.
Jamie, can you pull that up? Yeah, I got it.
before the
He gets better towards the end of the series.
Oh yeah.
I like him as a character. It's his voice because he's like really leaning into that voice that he has already, and it's like, God, man, just back it off a little bit, please.
He's invoking
Yeah,
Joe
it's a
Friday.
personal. It's just a nitpick. That's why, like, I didn't ding the show or anything.
He's
for
really
it.
good at the Iceman.
Oh, it was an 8 Mile too.
Let's see. So
was he the dad?
his first role that they have listed is Groundhog Day. He played Fred in Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Fred. He was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was in Pearl Harbor, Lieutenant
Yeah.
Goose.
Yep.
Vanilla Sky, 8 Mile. Ooh, Kangaroo Jack, fellas.
I liked him in Boardwalk Empire. I enjoyed his character.
I like his character. I like his character, but
annoying.
like I said, it's just the nitpick for me was just the voice.
I usually like him. He's seems like a good actor. Seems like he plays kind of the same guy a lot. Like, I don't know, just kind of into himself quite a bit, because he does seem like he's.
I always get him confused for that guy from Stranger Things that also played the Russian Marvel Captain America dude.
Not sure.
They look like the same person. They're both assholes.
Yeah, I think this was probably like one of his, if not his first, one of his big first.
Yeah, like he was a big part of it, right? Like,
yeah.
And then he got some movies after this.
Yeah, because then he got Man of Steel. Man of Steel, Iceman. I forgot he was in Mud. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He did some independent stuff. One where I think he's like just some angry dude. Fuck.
One of the things I enjoyed about Boardwalk Empire was I kept going, oh, that guy was in the the Sopranos Boardwalk Empire crossover, because I think Scorsese directed the first Boardwalk Empire episode, and I think he directed the first. Wasn't he behind the first Sopranos episode?
No, that was David Case all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I thought he directed one of those.
No. But what was I going to say? The whole problem I have with Boardwalk Empire is whenever the guy that plays Al Capone, I'm constantly waiting for him to say, "Where's the dog?" No, nobody knows that.
He's back in his old chair already.
No.
I can hear it
from Snatch.
His voice.
He played Tommy in Snatch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that guy did to play Capone?
Yeah, he played Tommy in Snatch.
Rare mistake from you, Julio. You in the chat coping about your mistake?
No. I'm just
don't cope with the chat, man. They'll eat you alive.
It's about skateboarding. This is the series about the invention of the skateboards.
Bipto asked the guy that ruined the Hellboy movie. So you're talking about
Ron Perlman?
Oh God!
Yeah.
I think there's a new Hellboy movie.
I hate Ron Perlman.
I'm with you on that.
Oh, he's fucking terrible. He ruins the Hellboy movies now. I can't go back and watch them.
I thought he was shit in Sons of Anarchy too.
Yeah, he sucks. And,
he looked like
the reason they liked him for Hellboys, they didn't have to use any makeup on his face.
In Sons of Anarchy, he just looked like a big white gorilla riding around on a motorcycle.
Right.
Yeah.
Gorilla.
Well, I don't know, man. You want to get into this first episode, Jim?
Sure.
Or do we have a weather, or do we have a solar
flare?
We
have a solar flare. We always have a solar flare.
Good morning, folks. We've got 3 excellent solar storm studies to hit today. There's the monthly special coming for Observer Review. We've also got other satellites standing in for SDO the rest of the year until they fix the servers. So let's begin with the last 24 hours on our star. Virtually nothing in terms of solar flaring or eruptive activity. We do have sunspots and filaments, but they're quiet for the moment. Coronal hole effects are expected next weekend. So let's go ahead and check out our watch regions for today, starting with the sunspots. Definitive signs of decay compared to yesterday. With the sunspots looking like this, it is the filaments that have the higher eruptive potential, minor complexity and mixing potential only at both active region groups, and it is minimal. The only high likelihood event on the horizon in the short term is the coronal hole situation. 2 dark patches emerge and are turning in towards the center to face the Earth. There is a strong chance that the enhanced solar wind from them will impact the Earth this coming weekend. We will be watching. First up in the articles today is this, a look at the April 2023 solar storm and the tripping of a transformer in Sweden. The plasma of the CME found a weak spot and had a burst event penetrating the Earth's magnetic field and causing the extreme geomagnetically induced current. The solar event was mild, but it caused severe geomagnetic conditions, extreme aurora, and things like this. It's an example of Earth's extra vulnerability. Up next, we're coming to the May 2024 solar storm, and this one hits a strange electromagnetic anomaly over Asia. It's just another one of the many bizarre events that unfolded during that solar storm. The event itself and the movement of the anomaly were both unique. Something is indeed changing at our planet. And while the final story today is this, physicists trying to explain why that solar storm was so extreme in May, the reality is that the things they hypothesize and point to are nothing special. The real reason these solar storms are doing so much more than expected is the weakening of Earth's magnetic field, the ongoing magnetic pole shift. Not only do we dive deep on this topic all the time at the Observer Ranch meetings, like the ones coming up this month and the next 2, but the groundwork for understanding is laid in the solar energy transfer video coming to Observer Review subscribers later today. The special video is a very good one, and it's all about the various ways the sun sends its energy to Earth. Sign up for our e-magazine at the link below. Head to observerranch.com to plan your trip to come see us. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now it's 5:45 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.
Nice. Nice. Did you watch that video, Jim?
What video?
That's the Jim we know and love.
I know.
What?
What video?
I'm confused. What video are we talking? That video that just played?
No, the video where he said they talk about the actual way the sun affects magnetic poles.
I think so. I mean, I watch his videos every day, so
I think it's part of his membership thing, no?
Oh no, I'm not a member.
How are you not a member, Jim?
Because he can get it for free.
Piracy.
Hmm.
So first things first, man. The props or the setting in this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable how
It's fantastic.
Yes, I mean
The
HBO.
sets,
HBO on their shit when they made this show.
well, they were flying high after The
Sopranos.
Sopranos. You got to remember, True Blood was massive for them too.
Yeah, The Wire.
Deadwood, was that good for him?
Yeah, well, Deadwood was very
that was-
expensive too. That's
yeah.
why Deadwood got canceled. That's why Rome got canceled. It was too expensive.
Rome was great that one season.
I think there was 2 seasons of Rome, or 2 or 3 actually.
But yeah, they were flying high on several big time shows, and so they put a lot into this. The sets, the costumes, like the costuming is amazing. The cars,
Even their dialect. You're talking about Shannon's voice, but I think he was, how we listen to these 50s announcers and radio guys and shit. We were talking about how Man, we
Yeah,
talked
she.
different back there, like back then.
Snooky
Like,
Thompson, she.
Jimmy Cagney cynic? Is that what you're calling? She?
everybody.
Yeah,
was.
she. Good show, she. The sets were fantastic.
So yeah, they do a great job here.
Huh. Crazy cat. Not only a detractor of people on panels, but a snitch too, huh? I ain't believing that.
Cynic, are you talking about the costumes all sitting in your blanket, wrapped in a blanket, sipping tea?
I'm not sipping tea. I'm sipping water and a Coke Zero. And it's a heated blanket I have, you know. I'm not a classless monster.
My wife loved Carnival.
I could never get into it. I tried and just it didn't catch me for some reason.
Jim's all over the EBS chat right now, dropping nonstop links.
Oh, dropping links there, she. Oh, you think you're gonna snitch on my brother, she?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know why he's like that.
I don't, because we have
Crazy cat
part of
because
our
it's a
review.
woman.
still another comic. She?
Go ahead and show some links then.
So anyway, this starts off with a.
Let's get right to it now. Now, Jim.
All right. So this starts out, Jim, go ahead.
With basically right before Prohibition kicks in.
Mm-hmm. Like the day of, right? The day that.
Oh, it's like shortly before Prohibition kicks in.
I
You
think
know,
it's
talking
around
about
like a week or so.
well, actually, okay, no. In actuality, the episode starts off after Prohibition has already kicked in, and then it flashes back a couple weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, somewhere near Florida.
That's right.
And then
this is the end of the episode, right? Showing us at the beginning, right?
yeah, basically where like they're showing there's like a load that Arnold Rothstein
right
was waiting to get picked up, and then turns out that Jimmy Dormady and Al Capone robbed it and split the money and killed a bunch of people. And Jimmy's a warrior.
That's like 40 minutes later, but yeah.
Right, but I mean,
they show the results of what's happening.
Yeah, they show it.
Right now, it's just
wait. I don't think they show us who did it, though. Do they?
No, they don't show you who did.
They don't show anything. They don't show any guns, nothing. They show him saying, "I'm in." He goes, "Do you know
They
who
showed the robbery in
this
process.
is?" He goes, "I think I did." He goes, "Yeah, it's mine or something." Because they basically asked him, "Do you know who you're robbing from?" And then it cuts out. Like, okay, here we go. So then it gets into the rest of the show, which was a good way to start the show. They were set up here. Yep.
So they got this car flipped over. They come up, and these guys, and they're speaking Yiddish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I mean,
you got the two kids in the masks. Yep.
Yeah. And then it jumps to whatever. And he goes, "Oh, it's mine," or whatever. And then he cracks him with a shotgun. And then it cuts to this. So this is the Women's Temperance League, which this right here is a bane on all of our existence.
The Women's Temperance League? Yes.
Yes. These are the cunts who were responsible for getting the Volstead Act passed, causing prohibition, and also the fucking 19th Amendment. Because they
also led into the war on drugs.
Yes. They just wouldn't shut the fuck up about suffrage, this, suffrage stuff. They should have, someone should have
Did they get the abortion clinics built in America too?
I think this was right around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Sanger was building them right around the same time.
Let's not forget MAD. It all led into MAD. Otherwise, we'd be able to drink beer while on the way home now.
No shit. Those bitches. I remember when that shit happened in high school.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Believe it or not, Ben Togel, at the beginning of the Prohibition with the start of organized crime, Jews were very much involved in all of it.
Yeah, they done a lot of the hits.
Oh,
Yeah, there was this thing called Murder Incorporated that was basically all Jews except
Weird.
for Albert Anastasia, but the rest of them like Lepke Buckhalter and Jaime Weiss and
lots of bankers. Yes.
Yeah, I think of
Plenty of
Machine Gun Kelly, I think, or some, or Bill McGurk, or someone. A bunch of these guys were like Jews. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's given this speech the day that prohibition is going into effect.
Yes.
No, this is before. This is women talking about
I thought
it.
it was
This is the day of.
Yeah, I thought it was the day of.
The day of.
No,
it's the day of, because he walks out of here and goes.
Oh, that's right. It was a party. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky you're talking about Meyer Lansky, crazy guy. Yeah. So delirium. So they do this whole speech, and then Honorable Enoch Thompson, who's in actuality the guy's real name was Enoch Johnson.
They changed the name for this.
They changed it because the family wouldn't give him permission to use his name, and they didn't want to have to get fight over it.
Oh, they didn't want to relive their history.
And another fun fact is, I don't know if anybody realizes, but like Nucky Thompson and the guys who are running basically all these cities at the time, like Chicago and Atlantic City, they were all Republicans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Republicans basically had a stranglehold on politics at this time. It wasn't until basically right around where close to the Depression is when the Democrats started taking over. Go figure.
What a shocker!
Yeah.
So he gives a great speech about about his life, right? About
hunting rats and this and that.
Yeah.
Then we see a young James Dormady, who's really not that young, or maybe he is, but just back from fighting the Huns in World War I, took some shrapnel in his leg from a potato masher.
Yeah, right.
I heard this actor was a colossal pain in the ass to work with.
He seems like
Brad Pitt's brother.
What's that?
This is Brad Pitt's brother.
This
is it really?
Yeah. Michael Pitt.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, kind of like Sean Pitt and Michael Penn.
What if we were Romeo?
I think Chris Penn is a fantastic actor, and he is underappreciated. He was great in Reservoir Dogs.
I liked him too. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, I wonder why he's not in a whole lot more stuff now, though.
Because he weighs 500 pounds. He's a big.
He was really good in At Close Range.
Yeah.
And what else? All the Right Moves. He was great in All the Right Moves.
He's a good actor. Yeah.
Loose.
Cherry Pit.
And they think Dale Crone. We're talking about.
I had enough singing out of you guys on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway.
So is he in anything else after this, Michael?
He's been in other stuff. I'm trying to think what else he's been in. He's been in other stuff.
He fucked his own career up, from what I've read, because, like I said, he was just an asshole to work with, so he got a bad reputation.
Good. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick, Julio.
She.
And this woman falls in love with him, it seems like.
Well, she I don't know. Something. There's some weird shit going on there. I don't know.
I think she sees him as some kind of savior, maybe, based on his speech.
Her character is kind of annoying.
Yeah, because her husband's a drunk.
An abusive asswipe.
Do you think that has to do with her being Irish or not?
I don't know. I just thought her character wasn't interesting.
Oh, I thought you said she was annoying. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
You're saying the Irish are annoying?
I'm just saying.
A little bit.
Yeah, they had their moments.
They get drunk, they throw potatoes at people.
They're all gingers. Ugh.
Jim's on fire tonight.
It's like Andy. It's like the Andy Griffith Show.
11 o'clock at night. Who the fuck is calling him at 11 o'clock at night?
Holy asshole, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
somebody that's an asshole. Leave me alone.
No shit. Like, it's 11 o'clock, man.
It's one of them e-thoughts wanting a Christmas present.
Mm.
Told you to quit talking to them ladies online, man.
Yeah.
Never give your number to an e-thought.
I tried telling you that. I fell for it once.
So yeah, so there's this whole thing, you know, lips and all this stuff, and then this is great too. This guy, like I call it Carney Barker, right? A Carnival Barker, whatever the guy,
Yeah.
or whatever. They're great, man. And these outfits, like I don't know, I got to pay
Everything
attention.
looks great. Everything looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best shows when it comes to sets that HBO's ever done.
Oh,
Like it's
in
amazing.
memoriam of John Barleycorn. We'll miss you, pal.
Yeah, they're gonna miss him a whole lot.
Yeah.
Bet you
A
that
whole
cake
lot.
tastes terrible though.
Yeah, see, look at all the people, because that's just weird. Like, it's like, okay, at this time you can't sell any liquor, so basically people are just buying everything they can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then the government fucking poisoned everybody by
Yeah, cocksuckers.
putting fucking shit. Yeah, here's this boss lady woman in charge of the restaurant. Don't like her character.
She wasn't in it very much, though.
She's in it in other stuff, other parts.
Oh, is she later?
Yeah, later.
Oh, yeah. This is a meeting with all the big bosses.
Well, this is all the political. They're not. These are his. Basically, he's in charge. Nucky's in charge, and these are all his subordinates. Basically, people that got their jobs because of him and work for him, ward bosses, and
That's what I'm saying.
The
They're all
mayor
the big
and-
bosses. that
They're all like
work for him. Yeah.
you know, basically the treasurer of Atlantic City was the most powerful person almost in the state of New Jersey because they controlled the money. You know, basically everyone had to pay. The treasurer collected from everyone. You know, anyone that owns a shop, anyone that does anything, criminals, they all have to pay.
The book that this was based off of is actually pretty good.
It's called the
historical book.
biography, the biography of Nucky Johnson.
Mhm.
No, and so when he explains to everybody how nothing's going to change, everyone's going to pay and whatever, and you know, they say who's going to pay 2 bits for something that can only be worth whatever, and
Yeah. Who's going to pay 15 bits for something that costs 2 bits or something like that, right?
yeah.
And said everybody will, especially if we got it.
I don't know, what kind of sucker will pay 3 clams for something that should be 2 bits? Yeah. And that's funny. They had to throw that in there. Like, oh, yeah, they might as well outlaw smoking.
Right.
if they could, they would.
Well,
Bastard.
they've tried to make it as a, you know, I was listening to a podcast the other day, Jim, and like in Japan and South Korea, right? They smoke like crazy, right?
Yeah.
And lung cancer is not even in their top 10 causes of death.
Weird.
But they don't eat a lot of sugar and they don't eat a lot of processed food.
Huh.
Strange.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
weird. Just saying.
It's almost like cancer is pretty much genetic. So
Yes.
if you have if you're predisposed to it because of genetics, that you're most likely to get it. Oh, crazy.
Right. And male life expectancy in Japan is 81 years old.
Crazy, man. It's just no, Ben. It's not because it's not the top 10 because they've really tamped down on smoking, right? That's what they would tell you, bastards.
And in Korea, it's 81.2.
Damn. Really?
Yep. Pretty fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
I miss smoking. What a great habit. Really was. There was nothing like after a meal, you have a cigarette, you know, Marlboro. Nice.
I don't. Jesus.
And in
what I was thinking.
America, we're 75.6 for male life expectancy. And they smoke a lot more than we do.
Mm.
They just don't eat a lot of sugar.
Yeah, but the cigarettes back then probably weren't that bad for you because they didn't have all the chemicals in them. It was just, before they put the chemicals in to keep you from burning yourself.
They still
puff,
smoke them over
as
there,
you
Jim.
puff on a liquid chemical cigarette.
Right.
What?
That is pure fucking chemicals.
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't over medicate. That's true.
What I'm saying though is smoking back then, the cigarettes were actually just tobacco.
Mm.
Didn't have
They
they
still
added all
smoking
types of
today.
shit to them. What?
They're still living today much longer than us, and they smoke more than we do.
Yeah.
They don't
He's talking about in other countries. Jim.
I'm talking about Japan and Korea.
Yeah.
They live to be 81 today.
You can buy
They probably
natural-
don't have all those chemicals in them over there. They
Yeah,
probably
you can
tell
buy
them you can't.
full natural tobacco cigarettes here. They're just like $15 a fucking pack.
Oh, the
Kids
healthy
buy
stuff. Oh, it's like fucking organic vegetables, right?
Yeah, the American spirits are like
Mm.
$12 a
Mhm.
fucking pack.
Oh, that's typical in Wisconsin for just a pack of Marlboro.
Pack of Marlboro here is I get them 2 for $13.
Marlboro.
Yeah.
If cigarettes didn't make your apartment or house smell like a French whorehouse, I'd go
Don't
back to
smoke
that.
in your house. Gross.
Well, I can vape in my house. That's why I like it. Doesn't smell like anything.
Like when it's too cold and I don't want to go outside, I just buy a can of dip.
That's right, kids. Smoke and dip.
So anyway, I don't know if you noticed in the beginning of this that Jimmy Dormady was.
Jesus. Fucking hell.
He's all the way. Jim's all the way down to the Z thoughts already.
You muted this
He's
guy.
like it's a fucking Indian call center at Jim's house.
Hello, Mr. Jim Satala. I'm
My name is-
currently on the
No,
FBI.
He's hello, my name is Jim. How can I
Yeah.
help? Fuck, is this the Best Buy number? Shit.
I'm
no,
just
this is,
calling to confirm your $2,000 Best Buy order that is coming through, and your car warranty is
no,
currently expired.
no.
I hate that shit.
I
My
had
name
one
is
of 'em call
Bob.
me
It's
one
not
time.
Bob.
I had one of them call and tell me one time that the FBI.
Yeah, Norm, like
Was-
he says, they get their cigarettes from a Philip Morris, same as us. They don't have special cigarettes over there. They smoke Marlboros and all that shit in Japan. American. What's FTW mean?
For the win?
For the win? Oh.
Or fuck the world.
Nobody says it for fuck the world, Julio. This isn't
Were you
the
gonna
90s.
Start fucking roasting me now too, Cynic?
Mm, I'll try not to. I'll make you that promise, Julio. Sometimes I lean into it and I can't help myself. I have to shake head when doing. Oh, hello, Chris. Thank you for calling today about your car warranty.
I heard about your bad experience with our salsa. Can we help you with the salsa? We will send you more jars of salsa. We will do the needful.
Oh, yes.
I fucking hate it, man.
dropped
Every
off.
time you call somebody, it's them. Oh, my name is Bob. No, the fuck it's not, dude. Quit
Right.
lying to me, Roshni.
I know. I hate it when they do that shit, dude. Like, stop. Just stop. Oh, yeah. This is when they're talking about Jimmy, right? Like he's the next superstar.
Yeah.
No, they were talking about the other guy, Patty, whatever his name was, the kid, Patty something. I can't remember. It's Patty. Patty fucking Ryan. Patty Ryan.
Patty Ryan.
That
Never do
and
it.
Jimmy's upset because he should have had that spot.
Oh,
No,
yeah, but he went off to
said-
war.
But he
He was
did say
supposed to-
that. But he did tell him that kid will have your job one day. Like they're talking about Jimmy will have this guy's job one
No,
day.
no, they're talking about Patty, not Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jimmy's
yeah,
upset
he's
because
right.
Jimmy's like basically, what the fuck? I did all this stuff.
Yeah.
I went to war. I came back, and now basically you passed me over for this fucking clown.
Yeah, Jimmy got passed over because he decided to leave the life of crime to go to war. And they're pretty much making him start over from square one. They're not letting him in
Well,
on
when
everything.
you find out why he decided to go join, it's pretty disgusting
For him or
for just in general.
oh, okay. Good.
Gotcha.
Well, I haven't watched this like I have Justified, so don't pull a
I
Jimism.
know. Don't.
No, I'm just gonna tell you. There's
I will
That's
fucking,
okay.
I
That's
will,
okay.
I will
I gotta
fucking
try.
drive to Florida now.
I mean you. Okay, never mind.
We'll see it.
Cynic, you're on fire tonight. Woo. Coming in hot.
Anyway, so yeah, so he's
Just
upset.
fucking-
So they're doing this, and then they're ringing in the new year with the booze and everything, and then having a party, and then Nucky, and then he talks to Nucky, and it's just his wife and stuff going over because basically he got her pregnant and then ran off to war.
Right.
That's not why he ran off to war.
Okay. Okay.
He can't fucking help himself.
I know.
God damn it, Jim.
So these are all the feds, and
Yep.
that's Nucky's wife who died from consumption,
Okay.
who
Can
actually
we talk
was.
about it? Can we talk about it?
So here's Nucky's wife, who actually she looked familiar to you.
She's from House of Cards.
She's from Deadwood.
Yeah, she's what's her name? The lady who
She was
gets
the Garrett,
yeah,
Elma Garrett.
yeah.
Who
Yeah.
ends up marrying the guy from Justified that worked in the mine.
Yeah.
What's his name? Shelby.
Stop it. So the introduction of
What's up, One Gun?
the feds was like immediately letting you know it's not going to be easy for Nucky. Like they're already out here. They already have their targets who they're going to go after. I liked it. Like it's not like they try to. A lot of times the cops are the buffoons, right?
Yeah.
Or the feds are the buffoons. But these guys were ready and waiting the next day to start talking to people and watching people and shit. It was good. And I liked just Shannon's character. He is what he is. He's just a serious guy trying to do a serious job. But I think he's got some hangups in real life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
I remember. So I remember, I think even in this first season, we're going to see some of his hangups.
Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But for tonight, you're like, okay, this is well written. This is going good. The poor fucking butler, dude. He can't catch a break. Didn't she come and visit him here?
Yeah, the Irish lady comes to see him and to talk to him because her husband isn't working, and she
help her get-
wanted to know
maybe help
if
her
he helped him get a job or something, and so he just gives her fucking like
money,
Shut
a
up,
lot
man.
of money back then.
Yeah.
Probably
$500 or something.
$500, which people back then were making maybe $20 a week.
Right. It was good money.
Yeah.
And she wasn't asking him to do anything to her husband, just help him get a job,
Right.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna do anything to the husband at this point.
No, I'm just saying, like, she wasn't there begging for money or anything. Just, you have connections. Can you help my husband get a job? That was kind of cool for me. Like,
Yeah, well, see, it's not seasonal. It's because it's the winter time in Atlantic City. It's not like the busy time, so it's off season, so there's not a lot of work there. So here's a guy by the name of Johnny Torrio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who was Butchie in The Sopranos, right?
Correct. He was Butchie in Sopranos. He's here to try to negotiate a deal to get liquor through Atlantic City for Chicago, keep their speaks, in bars and stuff sauced.
And he's already purchased the container on the.
No, that's a different guy. That's Arnold Rothstein, the guy with the small hat.
No, I'm saying
there?
that Nucky's already made the deal for the.
Well, he was getting it for someone else, and then Arnold, he's already got the deal to buy it all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
he's
he
got the
paid
deal to buy it all.
$40K and he charged these guys 60,
80 or 60 or
60,
whatever.
yeah.
This is a guy with this fur coat to the left here.
Chicago boss.
Big Jim Colosimo.
Yep.
Who was the boss of all Chicago until somebody shot him in the head in his restaurant at the end of this episode, and also in real life.
Yeah, it was true to life. Yeah.
This is Al Capone, and you know, allegedly this meeting actually occurred in real life.
It makes sense that it would have, right? I mean,
Yeah.
seems kind of weird though that they would all come together. These are all pretty big bosses.
Well, they didn't. They came on different trains.
No, but they're in one place at the same time.
No, they didn't come together. One came from Chicago, these guys came from New York. They were all coming to meet Nucky. And they have to meet Nucky, you meet Nucky at his place. They don't think anybody's going to be watching them.
That's not.
He's saying that
weird,
they would
though,
all
like,
have
the
this big
market guys.
meeting.
Yeah, together in
No,
public.
that's the way they did. That's they kept doing this all the way up until the 60s. You remember there was a thing called
Rico.
no, before Rico, actually before Rico, but what was it called? What they did in upstate New York, where they all the mobsters met, and then they got caught.
Oh, yeah.
Julio, you should know that. That's why you're here.
They funneled all my family into one place, and then they raided them. I mean, they funneled.
Well, they did that shit in
The
Wisconsin
Italians.
too, Jim. They had that big meeting in Wisconsin too, and a lot of them got killed. The Fed busted it.
Yeah. So they're meeting here and they're saying hi and introducing everybody, and then and then there's Charlie Lucky Luciano, and then this is the guy sitting here watching, listening, taking notes about who's who, and it was funny. The guy that was with them didn't really know anything. He's like, which guy? The guy with the hat? He's like, they all have hats.
You're right. Oh, the guy in the phone booth is annoying as fuck. I wanted him to be fired right then on the show. Like,
well, that's his job.
To do what?
Well, he's obviously he knows what's up. See, that's the thing is, if you didn't catch it, is that basically this whole thing is a scam. All the bosses in charge knew it was scam, and you only had a few idiots like this,
Michael Shannon
guy, who actually thought they were really supposed to be doing this stuff.
Oh, so you're saying that the feds didn't really want to break this shit up?
No, they're all on the take. They're all getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You
So basically, so she comes and and so he gives her some money and says, I lost my wife to consumption, and and then his hooker comes out, and she's basically a hooker.
Sure. And then he gave her money to last until
tourist season. Yeah. And she said, "I'd be honored to name the child after you." And he said, "Oh no, do not name your child Enoch. That's unnecessary. Do not do that."
Yeah, why would you do that to him? Basically,
yeah. Don't do that to your child.
So this is where the Fed connects her with him, because that's when he showed up at her house. I'd like to talk to you about Enoch.
Well, no, he connects them because of another situation.
Well,
at the end of the episode.
But this also helps too. Like, she's there talking to him, and he's sitting in the lobby watching. He's taking notes.
Maybe I didn't even notice if he noticed her, but he notices Jimmy Dormady. So he tells her.
The actress that plays the hooker is in a movie called Enter the Void. I think I've seen that movie.
And so he goes and he looks at all these babies and
Birdemic. That's all I want to know.
Huh?
I want to know if Enter the Void is as good as Birdemic 2.
Of course not. What are you talking about? That's just nonsense.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, it's crazy talk. Have you been drinking?
He's lost his damn mind.
Jesus, Dave. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I think I'm about to check this out. An American drug dealer living in Tokyo is betrayed by his best friend and killed in a drug deal. His soul absorbing the repercussions of his death. Ooh. Maybe I've seen it. All right, so
he drops the woman off at home. The husband sees the car, the Bentley, I think, or I don't know if it's a Bentley or a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce, I think.
Rolls Royce. And they make sure they let us know it's a Rolls Royce.
Well, it's not a Packard.
Yeah,
so this is where he makes the deal with the guy to buy the whole thing. And then he goes. He's got to stop somewhere else to check out a still, and he shows up to a funeral parlor, and there's a wake going on, and some woman's like, "Oh my God!" Everybody knows him, and they're like, "Oh my God, your husband I didn't know you knew him. Oh, he was a great guy. I just spoke to him last week, and
Yeah.
I was like, wait, he's had a laryngectomy for a year. You know.
Yeah.
So I fast forwarded because there was a part there where there was a naked chick on a
Yeah.
On the slab. Yeah.
on the slab. You know, what's that? The bubbles. So they put formaldehyde in there for the bead
For the
to
beat.
make
Yeah.
bubbles. You know, so
Jimmy, he's telling him to be patient, right?
yeah, the last 3 years, he's like, oh, here. Then he tries to give him money, gives him like $1,000, tells him go buy a suit and this and that, and take care of it. And he's like, I don't want your money. I want a chance to earn. And he's like, the guy gives you $1,000 and you fucking talk shit to him.
Especially back then, like
He should have took the money.
Yeah, take the money and still bitch about not having the job.
And so this guy who was in this actor was also in the series Power. He plays the guy Tommy, who's the drug dealing partner of the guy who played Spawn, I believe. Michael J. White, right?
Yeah, Michael J. White.
Yeah, J. White. Yeah, so I don't know. Fun facts.
Never seen Power.
Don't bother.
It's not that. It's
It's
not that
beyond
great.
retarded. It's beyond retarded.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's this whole scene where they meet and they talk, and Colosimo basically comes off as a big retard.
Yeah.
That doesn't understand anything, and then you got Lucky Luciano and
Oh, Nucky Luciano, huh?
well, that's the guy. That's the guy taking notes. He's like Nucky Luciano. He goes, no, Lucky Luciano. Well, Nucky, Lucky, all these different names. He's like, I'm confused. Why don't they have normal names? So they discuss everything, and then they're basically. Oh, so that's why they're all there, because Arnold Rothstein and Lucky Luciano needed an introduction to Nucky, and Johnny Torrio and Big Jim Colosimo go way back with Nucky, because Republicans control Chicago, and he's a Republican, and so they got connections between the different cities and stuff.
Yeah. But this guy's also a dick.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, get some records. I want to hear this. And opera music. And so then they talk, and they come to an agreement to buy the booze, and Lucky Luciano's a cocky prick. And, and then Arnold says he's got a friend that needs it for a wedding, and he let to keep it, but he'll sell it to him. Use your own men, pick it up, and all this stuff. And so then Al Capone and Jimmy start talking. They go, well, hey, what's that? How old is Luciano? He looks at our age. How is he worth so much money? And Al Capone says he's worth like $2 million.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! Wow.
Really?
Yeah. So they talk, and he's like, "Oh, we're going to be here. I'm going to check out the
Massively
fights."
multiplayer online role-playing game, or for short,
What are we hearing?
RPG.
I don't know.
It's a type of
Oh, that.
What?
What? Somebody was getting an ad for an RPG.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. So they're talking, right? These two geniuses.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out how he's worth so much money at his age.
Right.
Yeah, same here, Bipto.
Yeah, so Jimmy's with his wife and son. They're out, and then the feds fucking put the arm on him and bring him in to talk to him. Basically, they try to hire him and bring him in, and he's not going for it.
Well, I mean, he pretends like he's going for it.
Yeah,
because he gives them.
He gives up the other guy.
Yeah, the guy who.
So that was the whole thing. Arnold Rothstein basically took him down for a bunch of money, and so he's trying to collect. And
trying to collect.
he's trying to basically, he wants to take more money. Basically he got the load for free because he won so much money at Nucky's gambling place that he was like, so right now I'm up 93. I owe you 60 for the load, so now you owe me 33. So he's like, oh, we can keep playing. He's like, no, we don't want to play. And so then they get an attitude. So then, they're out here and they're going to raid that Jimmy gave them. And then they rob these guys. And
it doesn't go well.
It doesn't go well. A bunch of people get shot. And then
because they got spooked though. They got spooked by a deer. So they just started shooting like idiots and ended up having to chase one guy down and murder him in the woods. And
you could tell it was like their first time ever doing this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
As they're drivers, they haven't had to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Pippo, you don't have to lie.
The dude beat the shit out of his wife.
Yeah.
So then they found all these people, 6 people dead, and then everyone's trying to figure it out. And then for some reason, his brother Eli goes, "Why? It was Jimmy. Maybe it was Jimmy. Where's Jimmy?" Blah blah blah. It's just like, so that was kind of on the nose how he figured it out. So he goes, "Go bring him in." Jimmy's not around, and so then he runs into the lady from the Tempest League, and she tells him about the woman getting beat up and being in the hospital, or not so much getting beat up, but that she's in the hospital or something. So then he goes to see the Commodore.
She said she lost the baby.
Yeah, so he's upset about that. So this is the Commodore's maid, and the Commodore used to run Atlantic City, but there's something happened, and they got caught fixing an election, and someone had to take the fall, so it was a Commodore, and so Nucky took over and is running things while the Commodore, and the Commodore just gets his piece.
Is that Dabney Coleman?
Yeah, it's Dabney Coleman.
Yeah.
And then so he tells Nucky, you need to read this book written by Henry Ford. It's a good book, and people should read it. It's very
Hollywood loves to do this to Henry Ford every chance they get, dude.
Yeah, but he did write the book.
I get it, but he's also the biggest fucking manufacturer of vehicles in the world. So, like, Jesus Christ.
He used to put a free copy in the glove compartment of every model.
Oh yeah, we skipped over the whole feds going to see Jimmy.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We talked about it. You were. I don't know what you were doing.
Were they asking to be a fed?
Yes.
Yeah. Because that's how he comes up with his plan, and he gives them the wrong place.
He
and
gives
then
them the guy that gave him the formaldehyde to drink.
Gives him.
His name is Tusick, but he changed his name to Doyle.
That's right. It's Doyle now.
So they talk, and he says all this stuff, whatever, and fuck the guy. And he said, Jimmy, he goes, then Jimmy is the Commodore's son.
Yeah.
But they have this weird relationship because Jimmy's mother was like 13 or 14 when the Commodore impregnated her.
Dude,
I just like the scene where he asked the black lady about politics, and she's like, "Oh, so Mr. Commodore, I just don't know nothing about none of that there.
Yeah.
I just don't be thinking like that. I was just a simple lady, man, sir."
There's your woman vote.
Yeah, so
it was fucking great.
So this whole scene with Jimmy and Nucky, where he gives Nucky the money, he says his cut, and then tells him, you can't be half a gangster now. You got to be all the way in. Let me help you. I've done things.
Yeah, but Nucky also said I didn't ask for this money.
And then he says that he's short. If you're gonna pay me, then you're missing $3,000
later. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, right? He goes to work the next day or whatever, and he's like, "You still owe me $3,000." He's like, "How do you know how much I got?" Like, I don't like it.
Yeah, but that's funny. It's like Nucky goes, "Here's your cut from last night." He goes, "I didn't ask for this," and he goes, "You didn't have to." So he's like, "I know I have to pay you," but then Nucky, first he says, "I didn't ask for this," so he's not asking for the money. But then he tells him, "No, you got to pay me now." I don't get it.
Well, if you want to be a criminal, you got to pay me. Like,
and so here's
if you're gonna run your family.
Here's Al Capone driving down the Lincoln Highway past Dave's house.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. 200 miles to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And so he goes there. He sees the future. He goes in to see the letter. And here's Big Jim Colosimo gets out of his limo and his nice fur coat, goes goes into his restaurant and starts listening to some opera music. And then at the same time, this guy, whatever his name is, Hans Schroeder, comes out of his house and gets snagged by the sheriffs, grab him, clunk him over the head, and throw him in the back of the car. And I think this is, who is this, Torrio getting a shave or Nucky getting a shave?
Yeah.
So then this is Big Jim Colosimo still listening to music. They're taking him on a boat for a ride. Nucky's shaving. This is the liquor showing up at Torrio's establishment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who he's hugging there. If that's anyway. But then so he's sitting there, and then they break away for a second, and then
He's just listening to music. Yeah.
he just listens to music.
Happy with his little life.
Yeah, having his little life, and then all of a sudden you're going to see a scene where a guy by the name of Lanigan, Bill Lanigan, no, not Bill Lanigan. What the fuck? Who is it? Some guy I don't know from New York shoots him in the head, and so then they beat the shit out of the what's his face Hans Schroeder and dump him in the ocean. Yeah. Boom. See?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember this guy's name. It'll come to me.
He's just another hitman for the mob.
Well, yeah, he's like another hitman guy from the mob that does hits. And so then they dump him in the thing. He's dead. And then just miraculously, a fisherman finds Hans Schroeder's body and dumps it on the ocean. So they can say, oh, well, they got the, he comes out and says how they got the killer and they found the bad guy. And then he goes and gives his wife money and takes care of her and does that. So that's the end of that episode.
I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 9.
I'd give it an 8 or 9, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was it drew me in to want to watch more. So
there's a lot of parallels between this show and The Sopranos. I mean, Jimmy Darmody is kind of Chrissy in a way. He thinks he's more important than he is, but I think Jimmy has more depth as a character than Chrissy does.
Yeah, Chrissy becomes fucking annoying.
Yeah, he's an idiot, whereas Jimmy isn't.
He's one of the characters in The Sopranos that when they fucking killed him, I was like, good. I wish you had done that 3 seasons earlier.
You guys are getting into stuff that's not part of these episodes, but basically, Jimmy's problem is not Jimmy's problem. It's other people's problem that he listens to his father and his mother. That's his problem. Instead of being loyal to Nucky. If he was loyal to Nucky, everything would have been fine.
Can't be half a gangster.
Yeah. Can't be half a gangster. So. So here's the funeral for Big Jim Colosimo.
Damn it, Kevin.
Lauren gives it an 8. Yeah.
Kevin gives us a 2 for talking about it. We're trying to get into the show though. We haven't hit our stride yet, people.
Well, Jim goes through the scene so fast we don't comment on it.
Also, I don't know all the characters yet, and I'm already terrible with names. So,
right.
Okay. There's Johnny Torrio. There's Al Capone. There's a newspaper reporter who's talking shit, and Al threatens him.
Yeah.
They're at the funeral.
There's this thing here that says
the guy got killed at the end of the last.
Sleep with the Angels from Nucky Thompson. So Nucky sent a big wreath and stuff there. Your true friend always.
So who had him killed?
Johnny Torrio and Al Capone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, Johnny Torrio was taken over. Basically, they have Al Capone as basically just Johnny's driver and basically not really part of the. He's basically Johnny's driver, right?
For the whole series.
No, right now.
Okay.
Just right now. Yeah, he was his driver. That's how he got his start.
I know that, but I'm just saying, he's already. You just said it was Johnny Torrio and Al Capone that killed him, so I was like, oh, I thought he was just the driver at this point. So,
okay, yeah, Johnny Torrio.
Okay.
But Al stole the liquor, but he, maybe Al did it and talked to Johnny. Who knows? And said this.
Where the
to
fuck did
Johnny.
Julio
I don't
go?
know. He left. He said he had to go. All right. So
Okay.
then they're here, and then there's this Harlan guy is shining his shoes and stuff, and he gives him a 20, and then this guy then the cops come in to talk to him, and
Yeah.
that say, I went to see you in your office, but you're not there. And he's like, oh, that's why, because I don't work from there. I work from here in my penthouse. And, well, you're not here. I don't keep regular hours.
So, like, in this scene, yeah, I liked it because he was not intimidated the fact that the Fed walked in, right? He's just like, all right, dude. But as soon as he left, he called his brother. He said, we got to talk, dude.
He's shitting bricks. He's
Yeah,
just cool in front of him. Yeah.
Fuck. And, it's amazing. I don't know how many times that guy shined his shoes, but he finally felt like he needed to say something to him to find out he's got 4 kids and a wife, right? Because he said, are you married or whatever? He goes, yes, sir. I got a wife and 4 kids. It's like, oh. And then the assistant or whatever walks in and goes, yeah, this Fed's here. And he's like, oh, do you want a drink? That was pretty funny. He goes, do you want a drink? Oh, I'm glad to see you guys have a fucking person or a sense of humor or whatever, which they don't. So that was a good scene, just their introduction to each other.
And also, I don't like the way Nucky treats the guy, his German attendant or whatever you want to call him, butler or whatever he is. He kind of treats him like shit. I kept you around when all this stuff was going on.
He keeps interrupting him. Like every time he's doing something, like when he was hooking up with that lady or whatever, he keeps interrupting, just walking in and stuff. So Nucky's getting pissed.
Yeah. And then he wants to talk to him about the Hans guy getting killed or whatever.
Yeah, and then basically he's trying to say, oh, go over here, check out this. I can hook you up at the hot trot. Whatever you want, whatever you're into, I can take care of it. Trying to see if he's willing to take a bribe.
Well, see, I know he knows that Nucky's a bad guy. I know he knows this, but you don't go talk to Nucky about the murder. You talk to his brother and put the pressure on him. Like, to me, that's what I would have did. Like, he's the cop. Let's fucking find out what's really happening here. What does Nucky know about his fucking criminal history? He's the treasurer, dude. Yeah. Am I wrong? Like, he's the treasurer.
Yeah, but he also knows that it's kind of weird that he's got everything. He's just
because saying, why are you here talking about a murder? Your bailiwick's alcohol, not murders.
Yeah,
right.
He says that. Yeah.
But if you want to talk about it, talk to my fucking brother. I don't know. I don't.
This is funny too. They got people out here handing off flyers for the Knights of the name I won't say.
The clans, they have a Klux in their name. Yes.
Yeah, they're a chicken clan.
Chicken clan.
They're the cool chicken clan.
He was wearing the swastika for like double tap. Oh shit, no.
No, they would have done that at this time. But they're a Christian brotherhood, so let's not be too hateful, okay?
Exactly.
Jesus.
Is that okay? Here's where. No, we're gonna see Jimmy walk up with his wife and kid pretty soon, right?
I think so.
He's gonna get approached.
No, yeah, this guy's trying to hook up with
this guy's a creepy motherfucker,
with this
dude.
Whore, and so he's trying to make it seem like he's a big cheese. And
well, she's not technically a whore.
No.
Oh, no, she is.
Yes, but no, also.
Okay.
She's also 19, and he's like, ugh.
Like he has to wine and dine her and then bitch and moan to get anything out of her.
So he sends Eli over to the wife to basically tell the guy that he was a bad guy and everything.
And
he did bad stuff. Yeah.
And remember that when you talk to the cops, here's some money, yada yada.
Why didn't you just lose a child? He was involved in shootings. We think he did it. You have 3 other kids. It'd be terrible for something to happen to you, or they would have a mother. And here's some money for you. Take care of yourself.
Again, she's confused. Why you give me money, dude? I just want a job.
Yeah, so
she's a simple person, right? She's just a simpleton from Ireland or whatever.
Then people are showing up, giving him money, and he's like, "Where's your envelope?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't have one." He's like, "Get an envelope." And then basically, and it says, what's it say? Avery, what that says?
The people love him. The white people especially.
Almost got him.
So he's talking to his boss about his
telling him all this
Yeah.
stuff, but basically they're showing this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also explaining like he's the treasurer, he's a city official, but yet he lives in the penthouse, the whole penthouse, on the
Drives a
whole
Rolls
floor,
Royce.
drives a Rolls
Is driven
Royce.
around in a Rolls Royce. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
he literally says, well, his servant drives a Rolls Royce.
yeah, it's everybody pays him. It's like he
takes a piece of every business in Atlantic City, is what he
Yep.
says.
Yeah. Now this is funny, the scene with Doyle, and then he's with this Chinese guy, and he's talking stuff, and
Yeah.
and then he's like, "You're gonna spring me? No, I'm not gonna spring you, but you're out. You're done. You're out." And he's like, "What do you mean I'm out?" He's like, "No, you're out of business."
Yeah. That's going to come back to get him later, isn't it?
Sort of.
Yeah, I think if I remember if it's a right show.
So he's spending all his money buying his wife stuff, and buys his mom a necklace. And
Has he already been approached by the cop?
Oh yeah, this is all way after that. This is after he was approached by the cop, and he gave him the other bust. And then while they were busting that, he robbed the other people.
So he was approached by the cop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Now this guy, so Arnold Rothstein has this guy brought in to see him to ask about Big Jim Colosimo getting killed. Frankie Yale, that's his name, Frankie Yale.
Okay.
And then he starts telling the story about this guy that used to swallow balls and then spit them back up, and if he could do it, but he knew that this guy didn't realize that the cue ball was just slightly bigger, so that if he told him to do the cue ball, he would choke, and so he basically watched this guy choke over $100 bet or something, $20, whatever it was. It was
yeah.
So what do you think I'll do to you about this money? And so he tells him that who hired you to hit,
This scene just went on too long.
Who ordered you to kill Colosimo? And I don't think he ever says who it was.
Not on
camera.
Skip. You want me to put my mouth down there? That's what she says.
Yeah. So then Jimmy shows up.
You want the 19th Amendment, you'll do it.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm here to drive, whatever." And he's like, "No, not anymore. You don't work for me anymore."
Yeah.
I wonder why. I mean,
he's
his
trying
truck.
to teach him a lesson, right? Like I run this fucking city. You don't just do a job without asking me.
Yeah.
I get it, but he admitted to it.
And he's like, "You got 3,000 hours. You got $3,000. You got 48 hours." And he's like, so he's trying to get the money, and so then this is that same reporter that was giving Al shit.
I didn't like this scene.
And he comes in, and so Whiskey, like you said, I think Al cracks him in the head, doesn't he?
I think he kills him. Like,
no, he just beats the shit out of him.
Dude, he kicks him so hard remember we talk about the face kicks and shit? Like, he did the face stomp on him. If you watch it, like, he face stomps him after he's fucking kicked him 20 times already.
It looks like Dave from the side.
And so Arnold Rothstein finally gets a hold of Nucky and starts asking about his truck that's missing, and maybe they just ran out of petrol. Who knows? And then he says, "Well, something about you owe me $100,000." And Nucky's like, "Well, your guys took the load. I don't know what to tell you. It's not my problem. Once they took it, it's not my problem." And then he's like, "Well, my sister-in-law's nephew was one of the drivers."
Yeah.
And then Lucky basically said, some shit. He's like, is this how you do business in Atlantic City? And Lucky said, "Show your face in Atlantic City again, and you'll see how I do business."
God, he's so good.
Yeah, I mean,
he's fucking scary.
I don't give a fuck about the lines. The scene was fucking great.
Yeah, he's fucking scary. Like, you feel
conversation between those two was incredible. Like,
yeah.
And they were just on a fucking phone. They were just talking, to a camera, right?
We missed it, but I wanted to make a point earlier when he goes and visits his mom. When Jimmy visits his mom, was that not fucking weird?
Dude,
I thought it was.
I
I thought it was a
looked
girlfriend.
today. Yeah, I was like, oh, he's cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
No, that's his mom. His mom's only about 14 or 13 or 14 years older than him.
Well,
but it was
that's
just
the point.
fucking weird the
was
way it
weird.
like.
It
played.
might not even be that old. I mean, it's like very. The Commodore is a scumbag.
I don't know if they meant to do that, but at the same time, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this feels.
Well, they meant to do that because other people confuse it later and think that that's his wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Also, okay. That's all you got to say. Don't say no more, Jim.
So
Write
she
it
comes
down.
home and this dickhead is there. Like,
Yeah. So she covers for Nucky, and
yeah, but he was, he knows exactly that she just got out of the hospital.
Yeah, snore him.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. And this is where Nucky comes up with the beauty pageant idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give her
Shani, beauty pageant.
Yeah,
God, look at that
yeah.
fucking schnoz.
Yeah.
She's not even pretty. Like,
No, that nose is a little
when
too
she's
wide.
in the car and you see her face up close, ugh.
And so then
She doesn't
Dormany
even spit on
calls.
her hand for him either. I was so.
Dormany calls Chicago to try to see if Al can get him some money because he needs it, an extra 1,000.
The
500.
connection's bad, bud.
need
Connection's
500
bad. He laughs. Who's this? Dormany? What? I need money.
I
Throw
can't
on the
hear you.
wire. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can go fucking jump in a lake.
just sandbags him. It was great. That was a good scene.
And then his father finds out and he tells him, oh, maybe it'll be good for him. Let him figure it out.
Yeah, snore him. I wouldn't kick her out of bed, but I
No.
wouldn't brag about it.
Mm-mm.
Spoiler, crazy cat. Fuck, you're as bad as Jim. God
Oh,
damn it.
Oh, yeah, this is the part you were talking about where he asked the black lady about
It's so great. It's my favorite
election.
scene.
Yeah.
It's oh, sir, Mr. Commodore, sir, there.
I don't know what that
nothing.
is, sir.
I don't know nothings about none of that there. It's good shit.
Yeah, so there's another part there
Spoiler,
where
either way, cat.
and so they show the whatever
Irish woman.
alcohol guy beating himself with whatever they call it,
Oh, the rosary thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and then she comes to see him and tries to give him the money back. He says, "No, you keep it. I don't know what it's for. It's just for you. Your one wife. You need the money. I'd like to help you. And so then this woman, he's trying.
She says, "What can I do to help?" And he says, "Vote Republican."
Oh yeah. Republican. And then so now this is the woman and the dude, and they're getting she's like telling him, he's getting fresh. And so basically, it's like, I'll drive. She's like, it's dark. It's too late. Because I got headlamps. Have a nice. So she goes to take them, and they go to leave, and and so here he is. He gives Jimmy. This is another thing where Jimmy gives him the last $1,000.
Oh, this is
$1,000,
fucking disrespectful.
and then he
dude.
walks over and places it out on the wheel, which he doesn't really lose it because it's his fucking casino.
He says in the wheel spins or whatever,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. And he says, "Some nights just aren't your night," or some shit like that, right?
Oh, that's right. We missed the whole scene in the last one. That's why he kills her husband, because he saw him gambling with the money.
Right.
he took the money from
like we missed a lot. There was a lot there. Like
I jumped because there was nudity. I didn't want to get on the screen. So
right. I mean, he was in the fucking casino and he
that's what he does. This he puts it all on there and
then
then loses it like nothing. And Jimmy's like, son, basically tells Jimmy like, all right,
He just goes,
You're on
the
your
wheel
own.
spins, and then he just moves on.
Yeah.
He just
So then
that's
these
it.
two are driving back to wherever, Philadelphia or wherever, and then she finally goes. He's complaining about it, and then you can forget about that beauty pageant and everything. He goes, she's like, fine, pull over, unzip your trousers, and so she starts giving him a hand job.
I would
and
have
then,
punched that bitch because she didn't spit in her hand first.
Yeah,
I don't want no dry tug. What are you doing?
And so then this fat
He looks
shot
so
dude
disinterested,
comes
yeah.
stumbling out and stumbles in the car, and they scream and everything, and then that's the end of the episode.
Well, that's why that goes back to earlier in the other episode when he
One of the
said
guys-
4 bodies and
Yeah.
Jimmy said no 5. He goes, no, there was 4, and Jimmy's like, now that's the 5th one, right?
Yeah.
That's- So he survived a long time out there.
Well, it's cold.
I know, like What took them so long to fucking get out of the woods?
Yes, Norm, you're right. Like, it was fucking great. It was a great scene. Cash plays on Black.
Black. Yeah. And just a dick